I even changed my name this time.
What's up YouTube and Amazon? Jefferson here with the starters page. And I just recently bought this battery right here. This is the 4480 milliamp LiPo battery for my DJI Phantom, and I got the standard edition, the Phantom 3. And I got this one on Amazon by the company name of Power Extra. I'll link everything in the description box below if you guys want to get one yourself. So the main reason why I got this one is, one, it's so much cheaper than my OEM battery right here. Two, it's pretty much the same exact build quality and everything, even the flight time, as the OEM battery. I've flown several times with this, charged it a couple times as well, and it actually works and acts the same exact way as my OEM. There's minor differences, and I'll tell you guys what they are. In my honest opinion, I just really don't care about those differences. So I'm actually just keeping this, love it, no issues at all. And the reason why you see a red tape strip right here, an electrical tape, is because right out of the box, if you look at it, there's no differences, at least by looking at it or a glance. You can't tell the difference at all. The labels and everything on here, all the warning labels, tags and everything, they are slightly different. So the fonts on the OEM, which is this one right here, is different than this one right here. It's a little bit more smaller on here. It doesn't have this Phantom name on this duplicate battery. Same exact milliamps as well, which is 4480 milliamps. It's a LiPo battery, both 15.2 volts as well, 68 watts. So it's the same exact way. When I charged this one, it took roughly 1 hour and 20 minutes. Same exact charge as my OEM, and it's pretty consistent. Never had any issues with it, which is really great. Flight time, obviously this is dependent on how hard you guys fly your drone. I got roughly 20 to 23 minutes of flight time, and that's consistent with both. So I love that a lot. If you guys look right here in the front, it looks almost identical, which is really good. When you charge it, that's where you see the difference. I don't care about having the same exact LED light on there. The green on the OEM is different than the green on the third-party battery I bought on Amazon by Power Extra. I don't care about that. I did want to point that out. You do have the groove right here, the indentation where the power button goes, which is really nice. When you press on the battery, this is the OEM. I flew it today, so that's why it has two on there. This is the third-party Power Extra battery. When you click on that, you guys can see there are two different colors right there. So this is full right now. I used it several times and I love it. Just never had any issues. The one thing I want to point out, when you guys plug this into your Phantom right here, is that when you plug this in, the two tabs right here on the side, for me, at least with the unit I have, when you plug it in, you don't get that satisfying click compared to your OEM battery. So when you slide this in, it stays on there snug. Never had any issues with it at all, which I like a lot. But you don't get that click. If you were to pull it right here, it's not gonna come off. I did actually accidentally crash my drone. It wasn't obviously a big crash, but it's a crash nonetheless. And when I did crash, the battery, this battery from Power Extra, actually did come off. And then let me see if I could it's kind of stuck in there, so that's a good thing. It kind of came off that much when I crashed, so I wanted to point that out. I think it's because of the two buttons right here that didn't give it that satisfying click. It didn't, I guess you could say, securely stuck on there. So that's something to note. But all in all, flight time and throughout the whole time I flew this stayed on there. No power drops, no connection error or anything. So that's a huge plus on that end. Charging it is about the same as well, as I mentioned, an hour and 20 minutes, give or take. That's pretty much it. Build quality feels really good in my opinion. Everything feels solid compared to the OEM. No issues, as I mentioned. No communication difference. Build quality feels exactly the same other than the 2 tabs, as I mentioned to you guys. I highly recommend it. It's, in my opinion, sacrificing that satisfying click. And considering everything else works exactly the same as my OEM, the only difference is mainly aesthetics. I definitely recommend it. It works the same, looks almost the same, and charges the same. So that's a really good plus right there. That's pretty much it, guys. That's the LiPo battery from Power Extra for my DJI Phantom 3. If you guys have any questions, make sure you guys put them in the comment box below. If you guys like this video or if you just found it helpful, give me a thumbs up. It definitely helps out my channel. And like always, guys and girls, take care. Grip on there. Never had any issues with that. Windscreen does a really good job at taking the wind out of your audio, which is good if it's going to be a really windy day.